it's a piece of shit. So here we are again. I think today we're gonna blow that hitch off of this thing. I have no need for it. I'll get it up on some jack stands and get it turned a little bit. We'll see what's under there. Well, I got a little bit distracted. In the mess to find my car ramps, I ended up deciding to hang my RCs on the wall, so it's a couple hours later. In that time, the UPS man showed up, and I've got a new air cleaner, so let's go and throw that on. Oh. Yeet. Okay, came with a new stud, so we might as well put that in there. Not gonna bury it just yet. All right, let's get the top, see how it looks. Oh, it doesn't quite clear the wiper motor. Let's try a different way. Put you in. You in. Still a little tight. Looks like we're gonna have to do some modifications. So what I'm thinking is, if I grind down that lip, I might just get enough clearance for it. Well, it's about 2.5, maybe 3 hours past when we started. Let me show you what I had to do to get this sucker to fit. Had to get all aggressive with the cutoff wheel. Cut a big old hole in the back. But it does give me enough clearance. Here's how the filter sits in there, so you can see it's not really a problem. I'm gonna hit this with some Rust-Oleum and let her dry and put it on and call it good. Fresh coat of still wet paint. Good enough for this. Well, this took way longer than I thought it would. Maybe tomorrow we'll get around to actually cutting that hitch off, do an oil change. Still got the fuel filters to put in. We'll get her done. Well guys, it's the next day and something new came in. It took way too long yesterday to put that air cleaner on. It's kind of cold and windy today, and I got stuff to do. We'll just put this on tomorrow maybe. Well, here we are. It's another cold, rainy day. I got a new sticker. Pretty cool. Thinking right there. I think the first thing we'll do, we'll get a little scuffy pad and just scuff this up a little bit. Then we'll come put it on. Okay guys, it's been a couple of weeks. It has snowed a couple of times. It has rained every day. It's still cold as hell out, but let's get this thing turned around so it doesn't roll over my fat old ass. And let's start cutting some shit off. Okay, so the goal is to get that hitch off. It's welded to the frame underneath. I've got my spinning wheel. Let's see what happens. Enough talking about it. Let's get to cutting. Okay, we're all cut through on both sides. Let's see if we can't twist that bolt off in the center. Let's get the spinning wheel of death back out. Well, there it is, out on the ground. Looks much better without a hitch hanging off of it. Let's go around to the front end. Okay, finally time to put the grill ornament in. First I gotta find a bolt with that thread pitch in it. So that'll take me about 4 hours. And then I have to decide, I can either cut this little nub off or I can drill a hole. First, let me spend about 4 hours trying to find a bolt, and then I'll find the wrong one and cross thread it. Then I'll have to re-tap it. Well, I was wrong. It only took me about 2 hours to find the bolt. It's a 1032 machine screw. I only had it in brass, so I cut it down. I'm gonna hold it up, kind of line up the hole, and make a mark on the hood with the Sharpie where I think the hole needs to go. Then I'm gonna drill it about 5 times, all in the wrong spot, and I'll get it right on the 6th try. Okay guys, it took me another 2 hours, but once I lifted the hood, I figured out I couldn't get a bolt in there and tight. So I got this stud here. I'm going to put some Loctite on it, put a nut on it with a washer and some Loctite on that, and hopefully it holds. So I got it Loctited in. I also smashed the threads a little bit to act as a bit of thread locker. We'll go put her on. Well, that'll do. At least we got something done today. Well, the fuel pump died. Guess we gotta change that. Okay, fuel pressure regulator is on under the hood. I got her up in the air now so we can get underneath to the electronic fuel pump, throw that in. I'm not going to film too much. I just want to get this done.